The sun shining through my window splashes on my face and wakes me up. I stretch in a wide yawn and glance at the clock. Nearly 10. I'm glad I got a chance to sleep in after the party last night, but I don't want to waste my weekend. I hop out of bed and get ready for the day. What's my plan for today? Oh, right. Mayu owes me a violin lesson. I wonder if Mayu is free today. I'm still really curious as to how she's on the violin. Taking my phone out of my pocket, I tap Mayu's name. She answers only after one ring.
Hello?
Hey, Mayu. Cash in on the private show. I was calling to see if we're still good to do our one-on-one session.
Of course. I made you a promise, and I have to keep it.
I think my suggestive choice of words flew right over her head. On another note, I'm excited to hear her play, obviously. Alright, do you want to meet in the music room on campus?
Okay, I'll head over right now.
Great, me too. I'll be there in a few... Did she just hang up on me? Mayu Akemi flashed across my phone. Hello?
I'm so sorry for hanging up. I meant to say okay, but I just nodded my head instead.
I suppress a chuckle. Sounds so cute when she's flustered. It's okay.
Sorry again. I'll see you soon.
Alright, see you. There are a couple of awkward seconds of silence before she finally hangs up. I guess she was making sure not to cut me off this time. Sometimes I wonder if she's too polite for her own good. Time to head out. After making my plans, I head downstairs.
Oh hey! Didn't see you there, big bro.
She seems back to her usual self. I'm glad to see her feeling better.
Oh yeah, I definitely am.
As she speaks, a devilish smile graced her lips. She's up to something.
Anyway, you going out today?
Yeah, why? She starts giggling.
No reason.
Okay. Hey, I'm actually glad I ran into you. I want to apologize.
Apologize?
Yeah, I saw your text from a couple of days ago, and I'm sorry I didn't answer. I didn't have my phone on me, so I didn't see them until too late. Nikki crosses her arms.
Yeah, sure. Likely story.
No, really. I accidentally left it in my gear.
What?
Twice.
Oh, come on. At least come up with something more believable.
Okay then, I was just ignoring you. Yeah, you're right, I didn't answer your text on purpose.
That is so rude.
Exactly, why would I do that to my little sister?
Because you're secretly a big mean jerk face?
Oh yeah? Well, this big mean jerk face is going to prove you wrong. I pull up my messages and flash the phone on her face. Rolling her eyes, she reluctantly takes a look. What do you mean by, Nikki bites her lip as she continues scrolling.
No.
She hands back my phone. She seems worried about something. Probably for how mean she was to me yesterday. It's okay, Nikki. I understand why you were angry yesterday, but I wanted you to know I didn't do it on purpose. No hard feelings, right?
About that.
Huh?
Remember when you said you were going out today?
Yeah.
You might not want to do that.
Why not? Nikki shuffles her feet and continues to bite her lip.
Because you definitely don't want to go into the garage.
My eyes widen. I spin on my heel and race towards the garage as Nikki cries out for me to wait. Throwing open the door, I feel like a hand is squeezing my heart. Nikki catches up with me and cringes.
Now, before you get mad,
Nikki.
just remember that I was really annoyed with you and wanted revenge.
Not Helping. She quiets down, but she can't stand the silence.
At least it looks really pretty now.
It looks like a unicorn threw all up over my baby. All I can do is stare in horror at the glittery desecration of my beautiful bike. Nikki hides her face in her hands.
I'm sorry. I promise I'll clean it up.
Yeah, you will.
Let me get a bucket.
Nikki turns to leave, but I sigh. Not right now, I have to go. I take another look at the pink sparkles winking in the light. Maybe I should take the bus. No, I can't. The bus won't come for another 20 minutes and I need to leave now.
Okay, I'll clean it up later then.
I nod. With a grimace, I reluctantly ease myself onto my bike. The engine roars to life, and glitter flutters behind me in a rainbow trail of happiness. This is so embarrassing. I arrive on campus and park as far away as I can. There's absolutely no way I want to be caught riding my bike while it looks like that. It's quite a jog before I arrive on the main campus court. I'm breathing heavily and feel warm by the time I arrive, so I take a few deep breaths to cool down. Pulling up the campus map on phone, I plot out the route for the music room and make my way to the cluster of liberal art buildings, then enter the music hall. The first two practice rooms are empty, while the third one has a petite girl with her back facing the door. That's Mayu. She hasn't noticed me at the entrance yet. Sneak attack! Time to bring out my inner ninja. I crouch down and tiptoe over to Mayu. My steps are inaudible due to my past training as a covert operative, the details of which I cannot narrate. Whew! Mayu squeals in surprise as she jumps away from me. Realizing it's just me, she presses a hand over her chest.
Don't do that!
She's breathing heavily. I can't help but feel a little guilty. Sorry.
It's okay.
Her voice doesn't sound very convincing. As her body tension releases, I can see something gripped in her hand. What's that? Mayu opens her hand, revealing a small canister of pepper spray. Well, that could have ended badly. My eyes feel itchy just from looking at it.
It's for emergencies. Just in case.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just really glad your first reaction was not to spray it. She tucks it away in her pocket.
It used to be, but Xiao's been on the receiving end a few times.
A few times? Mayu sighs.
You'd think he'd learn. I just use it more carefully now.
Thank goodness for show shenanigans. In any case, I'm just glad that Mayu seems more relaxed now. Her instrument is already unpacked and her music is on the stand. I'm surprised by how fast you set everything up.
Oh, I got here as soon as we hung up to practice.
Practice?
Yes, I haven't played for anyone outside of family, so I got a little nervous and wanted to practice.
I mean, you're just playing for me. It's nothing serious.
It is!
Mayu blinks after realizing she raised her voice. She looks down meekly and shuffles her feet.
I mean, it's my first time.
I believe in you, Mayu. Just pretend like it's a practice session and I'm not even here. Like in the Harry Potter books. This is my veil of invisibility. I pretend to put a cape over myself. Mayu giggles. I take a seat on the nearby piano bench and watch as she readies her violin and bow. She still looks a little nervous and retunes her violin to help her relax. Once content, she closes her eyes and begins playing. I'm listening to her music. Huh? She stops abruptly. Mayu opens her eyes and looks dejected.
I'm sorry! That must have sounded so awful. I made so many mistakes.
There were a few notes out of place, but it wasn't noticeable unless you're really listening for it. Maybe her nerves are affecting her performance. You need to put your heart into it. You played it well, but you are missing a key component. Mayu looks up at me with curiosity.
I was?
Yes, your heart and soul. He blinks, unsure what I mean. Don't get me wrong, the performance was near perfect from a technical standpoint, but music is an art. You need to feel it. Let the music share what you can put into words.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
I turn to face the piano. Once more, from the top.
Okay.
My fingers hover over the piano keys as I glance back at Mayu. She nods at me and readies her violin. We play music together. The music fades to an end as we stare silently at each other. While there are no words, I feel the bond between us grow stronger.
You were incredible!
We were incredible. Mayu beams and nods.
I didn't know you could play the piano so well.
Your violin made it sound good. I was really just playing off of you. I wouldn't sound nearly as good without you leading. Mayu blushes shyly.
I don't know about that.
Have you ever considered playing as a part of an orchestra? To my surprise, Mayu nods.
Actually, when I was in high school, I was invited to audition for a spot in our local community symphony orchestra.
It's amazing. How did you do? She looks away.
I didn't audition.
Why not?
It's just not something I could have done.
Because you'd never played in front of people?
No, I mean, sort of. I was nervous about that too, but mostly it was because I knew my father would never approve.
Did you ask him? Her eyes grow wide at the suggestion, and she empathetically shakes her head.
Of course not!
Why not? She sighs.
Akimis are pilots. It's in our blood, and it's what we are born to do.
But is that what you want to do? Mayu blinks at me.
What do you mean?
Is a gear pilot what you want to be?
Yes. I've never considered anything else.
What about being a musician? The fact that you're asked to audition for a professional orchestra proves you have the talent.
Music is important for a well-rounded education, and it keeps the mind sharp, but it's not a profession.
Of course it's a profession. Think of all the musical geniuses in the past. The composer who put together the music we just played.
It just couldn't happen!
Mayu blushes at her outburst.
Besides, I probably wasn't good enough to earn the seat in the orchestra anyway.
I don't believe that. She looks away and shrugs. Maybe this isn't what you needed to hear from me. Mayu shuffles her feet as silence settles in. Simple question. Do you enjoy playing music? She looks up at me, but doesn't hesitate in her response.
Yes.
Did you enjoy playing music with me? She blushes.
Yes.
Then the only thing left for us to do is to start a band. Mayu blinks.
I don't know about that.
It's purely to keep our minds sharp and ensure we have a well-rounded education. Nothing professional about it. Smile plays on her lips.
Well, I can't argue with that.
I propose we plan our first practice session as a newly formed band. Mayu nods.
When?
I grin. No time like the present. She giggles and raises her violin to her chin.
Ready!
This time I lead us into a fast-paced tempo, and Mayu easily keeps up. This type of music doesn't seem to be something she's used to, but judging by this big smile on her face, she's enjoying herself immensely. We continue to play together for a while until it gets late. We schedule our next band meeting and then head out. I'm looking forward to the next session. When I arrive home, Uncle Kaito's staring at the phone with a silly grin on his face. Stare at him with the same grin. I step into his view and look at him with the same goofy grin. Kaito snaps back to reality and looks at me weirdly.
What's that look for?
I could ask you the same thing.
I just got off the phone with Yuki and I am saved.
Saved?
She called me today and apologized for going against our agreement.
Pieces of our last conversation resurface in my memory. Ah, the agreement you made when you two separated. Uncle Kaito nods.
She says that she can make the restaurant opening ceremony after all.
See? Everything worked out.
Yeah, I don't know what I was so worried about. Yuki has always been reliable and a true friend. Even after we separated, she was always there when I needed her.
He still digs you. Think Aunt Yuki still has feelings for you, Uncle Kaito.
Of course she does. We still like each other.
No, I mean, she still loves you. Why else would she do that for you?
We're still friends.
I think you might have feelings for her too.
Who do you think you are, the love doctor?
I'm just saying.
This is the way things are between Yuki and I, and this is how it needs to stay.
If you say so.
So, I don't want to hear any more out of you.
Alright, I trust your judgment.
You're grounded if you keep this up, mister.
What? No. Uncle Kaito laughs.
I'm just messing with you.
Hello!
We both turn to see Nikki wearing her signature smile. As she glances over at me, her smile falters.
Before you say it, I'll go clean up your bike now.
Clean up his bike?
You don't want to know. Kaito grins.
Well, I have a bit of free time now and I'm in the mood to celebrate. Do you guys want to watch something on Netflix?
Nikki perks up at the idea, then stares pleadingly at me. Nikki? Before I have a chance to speak, she pouts her lips and looks at me with the puppy dog eyes. You know that won't work.
Please?
Her voice chokes up. It's futile to resist. Give in. Okay, fine. You can stay for one episode. Nikki beams.
Yay! Thanks, bro.
Kaito laughs at our exchange as we settle onto the couch.
You're going to be in real trouble, kiddo, if you give in so easily to the ladies.
Only for me.
Nikki leans against me and snuggles into a comfortable position. What are you doing?
Shush, pillow.
I think about protesting, but realize how useless it'd be. Kaito notices my sigh of resignation and grins.
Forget about being in trouble, you're already doomed.
I shrug. You think I'd be immune to her witchcraft after 17 years of this?
What do you guys want to watch?
Oh, what do we want to watch? Man, I really like Gear of Thrones. Yeah, let's go for Gear of Thrones. I am Stannis of House Giraton, first of my name, King of the Andals and the First Man, Lord of the Eight Kingdoms and Guardian of the Realm.
Gear of Thrones.
We grin at each other while Nikki looks perplexed.
We're watching Gear of Thrones?
Actually, this isn't exactly a family show.
Agreed.
Nikki sighs in relief.
Oh good, because I've already seen it.
I think we need to discuss what's appropriate for you to watch, young lady.
I watched it with my friends for the story. We skipped the other parts.
Those were the best parts. Uncle Kaito, not just me. I mean, yeah, let's choose something else. What could we watch? 2.5 Gears? The Big Gear Theory. Breaking Gear. Breaking Gear. Go to Breaking Gear. A Steno robotics professor who is diagnosed with cancer gets caught up in the world of mechamphetamines to support his family financially after he's gone.
Oh, this is my favorite show of all time. Do you guys remember when...
No! Nikki and I each put a hand over Kaito's mouth. No spoilers!
Yeah, we haven't finished yet.
Kaito nods and we remove our hands.
Okay, sure. So that probably means you don't want to know that...
Nikki quickly covers her ears.
No!
Stop!
This is great. I'll stop now.
We both glare at Kaito suspiciously.
Let's watch it. You won't hear any spoilers from me.
Then it's settled. Kaito navigates through Netflix and selects the show. After binge watching a few episodes, Kaito stretches and pushes off the couch.
That was a great break. I have to get some work done before midnight, though.
Alright.
Don't stay up too late, you two.
Okay.
Kaito retreats into the kitchen, where his laptop and papers are scattered. Nikki heaves a long sigh.
Well, I guess it's time for me to clean off your bike.
Before she can point her sad eyes at me, I shake my head. You can do it tomorrow. She immediately brightens up.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to get started on my homework.
Homework.
Yes, homework. Not all of us automatically ace exams, you know.
I shrug. I can't help it. Let me know if you need help though.
Thanks. It's nothing too difficult, just a lot of questions to go through.
Okay. We both nod, say our good nights to Kaito and head to our rooms. I spend the rest of the evening relaxing until it's time to sleep. As I crawl into bed, my phone buzzes. I open up a text from Sho. Hey yo, guess what holiday is coming up next month? I'll give you a hint. We're all going to the beach. You're interested? A holiday in which we all go to the beach? I have no idea what that holiday is, but I already like it. I text back. You know it.